Hi, everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk Trailers. We skipped a week, but we are back. Colin was out traveling, so we were not able to hook up to do an episode, but we are back this week to talk about the trailers. Colin, how you doing?
Pretty good, Keeg. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to talk about these trailers.
Me too.
All right, let's get to it. So, dropped just yesterday, I think yesterday or today, we had Star Trek Beyond official trailer number 3 with the Rihanna song. Colin, what did you think?
I think overall, it was definitely a much better trailer than the first two we've gotten for the new Star Trek movie.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, still pretty disappointed with the tone and what they look like they're going to make the movie out to be. For this third one, I was really hoping for more of an adventure movie, and this definitely looks more like they're going to be in trouble, they're going to have to solve problems, they're going to have to fight their way out of something again, and we've seen that now twice.
Yeah, it looks like Fast and Furious in space.
Yeah.
Which isn't that bad, but for OG Star Trek fans, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But for just movie fans, it looks like an entertaining movie.
Yeah.
The first trailer with Sabotage, the song, was kind of weird. Some background, Justin Lin, the director, he used to be a music video director. So it makes sense, like, 2 of these songs have basically been, like, music videos.
Yeah.
2 of these trailers, have been music videos, essentially. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of that first trailer, really. The second trailer I really actually liked. And then this one I liked. I thought the Rihanna song fit a lot better than the Sabotage song did, at least.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm still excited for it, even though it doesn't quite seem like it has the tone of the first Star Trek or Into Darkness, which I liked, but a lot of people didn't like.
I really liked it,
I didn't
too.
realize.
I loved the first one, though.
Yeah, that movie's so good. So I think, like, hardcore Star Trek fans, they're kind of being pushed away a bit because they're trying to make this a franchise, trying to make it Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
It looks more Star Wars-y than Star Trek.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think the TV space is a little bit better for Star Trek, so I think there's a series in the works. It's going to be more like the original Star Trek, more thoughtful about modern problems.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. I think I heard that on Collider.
Awesome.
So, sweet. All right, next up, we got Inferno, official trailer, number 1.
It's nice to have you back, Professor.
If this plague is real,
then we only have 48 hours to stop an extinction-level event.
I will do everything I can to find it.
All right, Cole.
I just don't trust Ron Howard. So this is the third movie based on the series by Dan Brown, starring Robert Langdon, who Tom Hanks is playing as the Harvard professor.
This is the Angels and Demons series, right?
Yeah, so it goes in book chronological order. It's Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, Lost Symbol, which apparently they've skipped in the movies, and Inferno. Inferno came out just a couple years ago. And I was so excited when they were making the Da Vinci Code movie, and so ridiculously disappointed when it came out. They did a little bit better with Angels and Demons, though for, again, whatever reason, they changed the chronology of it, so that they actually made the movie Angels and Demons come after the Da Vinci Code, which was strange. It's Tom Hanks. I will probably be in the movies to see this one, but I don't have high hopes.
Yeah, I have not seen any of the Da Vinci Code movies, so I didn't realize that they were in a different order than the books, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Did it make sense still in the movies? I feel like if you shifted around Catching Fire and The Hunger Games, things wouldn't go well.
True.
So-
I guess not. I guess it still fit. I just don't know why they
Why?
did that.
That's bizarre.
Why not just make it a prequel? Like that would have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, maybe they didn't want to make Tom Hanks look any younger.
Right.
So they're just
Yeah.
like, we'll just make it a sequel, I guess. But I mean, I love this book, so like I said, not too high expectations for this one.
Yeah, I bought the teaser trailer more than this trailer. I don't know. This one kind of seemed like there were some moments that were like, is this a made-for-TV movie or is this a full feature film?
Yeah,
Because like there was supposed to be levity to some of these like problems,
yes,
and like some of the lines just weren't delivered in that way. I think one of the lines was like, she said something about like this being a possible, something about extinction, and it just like didn't feel like they had this overarching thing. It's something, I don't know, it might have been the tone of the trailer. I'm not really sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the sense I got from it was that both Felicity Jones and Tom Hanks, at least from the trailer, seems like they're really just mailing it in. I'd be really surprised because Tom Hanks has never done that in a
Right.
movie, and so it'd be really sad to see that. But we'll just have to wait and see.
We will have to see. I think I'm going to wait to see it on Redbox because I haven't seen any of the movies anyway. So
Yeah, with Da Vinci Code, it could have been really great. There were parts of it that were fantastic. But they changed around a major theme from the book, and it really took away a lot of the weight from the story,
okay,
which is really disappointing.
interesting, cool. All right, on to the next one. So we have Keeping Up with the Joneses official trailer.
We don't get out very often, so we really like to make the most of it.
Isla Fisher, Gal Gadot. What do you think? Got Zach Galifianakis in there.
Why? I mean, okay, it's a definitely a different group of folks thrown together. Zach Galifianakis
Very.
looks great in it. He's lost some weight, and that's
Yeah,
awesome.
he looks really good.
But I mean, we've seen this. This is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Killers with Ashton Kutcher and Katherine Heigl. Like, we've seen this. New people move in, they're fishy. Oh, they're spies. We're gonna, then throw in the weird couple, and it's gonna get, gimmicky and. Just,
Yeah, I I feel the same exact way, except I kind of like the trailer. I don't know, like it made me giggle.
Yeah.
It made
I
me
mean,
giggle.
it was a good trailer. It's just we've seen it before, so I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe they got an ace up their sleeves and it'll be a little bit different. But well, I don't know.
Hopefully they didn't just give away like all the laughs in the movie in this trailer.
Yeah,
Because Zach Galifianakis, he doesn't look like his total usual self. Like he's kind of an idiot still, but he seems a little bit more like nice and smarter than he.
yeah, he's
has-
not his character from The Hangover.
Yeah, who was something. But they made him like in the Hangover movies. They made him like more mean as the movies progressed, and I didn't really like that. It made him like very, very unlikable. But this character seems like quite likable. And I'm happy for him. He looks good.
Yeah,
We'll see. Gal Gadot, you can't go wrong with Gal Gadot in there.
yeah,
Get some Wonder Woman action in there. I don't know. I'm a sucker for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So
True.
that's why I was just like, all right, I could do another one of these.
yeah.
This is an FX movie. For sure.
Yes, very well put.
All right. Next, we have American Pastoral. Official trailer. Number one.
What'd you think?
Ewan McGregor. At first, I didn't even recognize Ewan McGregor. This is a creepy trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what this movie is about, but it creeps me out. I kind of got that, like, the daughter, they pushed her away for some family reasons. Like, they had really bad family problems, pushed her away, and now she's murdering people, bombing places. And that...
Is she?
Or is she? Yeah. And the use of Mad World was just,
Perfect. I mean, that song is sad and sort of creepy to begin with, especially in, I know one of your favorites, Donnie Darko. That, original version is creepy, but this one, I loved it.
It was haunting.
Yeah.
So you like the trailer?
I did. I think this trailer for me definitely saved this week. As far as our trailers go that we were watching, this is, interestingly, Ewan McGregor's directorial debut, so that's really exciting.
Whoa, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and I really like the tone of it so far from what we're getting from the 2.5 minutes.
And the cinematography. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, really pretty, kind of Gone Girl-esque sort of tone going on, psychological mystery kind of thriller, and I think it looks really, really good.
Yeah, I'm interested for sure. I was thinking Gone Girl kind of meets Prisoners. I didn't see Prisoners, but it definitely had that tone. I have to see that movie.
You need to. Very good.
Because I love Jake Gyllenhaal.
And Hugh Jackman in that.
Hugh Jackman.
Fantastic.
Sweet. So, I think that's probably a theaters movie for both of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully. Is it wide release?
You know what? I don't know. I would hope so.
We'll have to look. It's probably going to be in over 2,000 theaters. All right. So next up, we have Mechanic Resurrection. Jason Statham, Jessica Alba.
Testify. I won't testify.
They're relentless, aren't they?
So am I.
Do we even say anything?
It's Jason Statham being Jason Statham. I mean, that's...
It's so stereotypical Jason Statham.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think they understand with the project. And I think they were just like embracing they're like, all right, we got Jason Statham. Let's just make him Jason Statham.
Definitely not branching out.
But it's like we've seen everything they used. Like, this was just stereotypical action movie, and not in like the good way, like John Wick. John Wick was stereotypical action movie, but done so well.
Yeah.
This is like B movie.
This is like they could have taken every movie he's been in, cut out parts, and this is what they're gonna put into a movie theater. Because it's nothing new, and it's everything he's already done.
Yeah.
And you know what? Good for him, because he's getting paid for it.
He's making that money. He's making that money. I just like to see him do some... Because I really like Jason Statham, and I like when he does projects that are a little bit out of his range, like Spy. He was incredible, because he played off of himself.
Yeah.
But, like, he was just one of the funniest parts of that movie. Mm-hmm. And I want to see him do more of that, because I think he doesn't have acting chops, but he definitely has, he can be a good leading man. In the Transporter movies, he was a good leading man, and like really good with the kung fu and stuff. But here we get just generic Jason Statham.
Yeah.
All right, not even a red box for us.
No.
Okay. Last one for this week. I skipped a couple. There were some scary movie trailers. We don't do those?
Fine. Nope.
We don't do those.
Nope.
And I think there was one other that I may have skipped this week. But here we have Jack Reacher, Never Go Back.
But I'm not the law, so you should start running, because I'm going to start hunting. And when I find you, I'm going to kill you all.
What'd you think, Cole?
I mean, it's Tom Cruise being Tom Cruise, and I know this is going to sound a little bit hypocritical, because we were just talking about how Jason Statham not doing anything different. The thing about Tom Cruise, though, is, I mean, he just bleeds charisma.
Yeah.
you know. So even though it's pretty much, I think it looks like a different version of the Mission Impossible movies, it's still, I think, going to be pretty good because he's so good. And that's the difference between those two actors, is that Jason Statham can be, you know, this badass and beat everybody up, but that's pretty much the extent of his acting abilities. Whereas Tom Cruise is really a phenomenal actor and can really tie in both, you know, believing in a character and beating everybody up.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I really enjoyed the first Jack Reacher. I didn't love it, but I really enjoyed it. It was kind of different. Just the tone that it took was a little different than what I thought it was going to go. And of course, just like you were saying with Tom Cruise, I mean, he can do no wrong right now. Not only is he doing incredibly as an actor and as an action star while he still can, he's producing all these. Like, all these movies that he's making are things that he's producing and just he wants to do.
Yeah.
He's just being very smart about his movie choices. And he's got quite a bit of levity as a producer in Hollywood right now, with good reason, because he's like, everything he's doing is a good project. So I have no reason to doubt that this is going to be done well, and the trailer looks good. I was totally into it, even though like some of it was pretty stereotypical. He's on the phone, he's like, "And I will kill you." Like, I'm pretty sure we've heard him say those words,
Probably.
but it was still awesome because it's Tom Cruise and he sold it. And that scene in, in that diner that he was in with that cop, that sold me on the movie because yep, that's Jack Reacher. So I liked it a lot, and I think that's definitely going to be a movie theater experience for me.
Yeah.
When does it come out? Do you remember?
Let me check here real quick. Comes out in October.
Sweet. Not too far away.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We have 4 trailers, so now we are on to our segment of opening this week. So, opening in theaters this week, we have The Legend of Tarzan, The Purge: Election Year, and The BFG. Colin, are you spending your sweet, sweet ticket money on any of these movies?
Probably not this week, as I still haven't seen Independence Day or Finding Dory. Those are on the top of the priority list right now. The Purge looks a little scary for me, but I like the concept, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And the BFG, I think, is really intriguing. That's Steven Spielberg directing his first Disney movie, so definitely, I think, something I would want to see. But for me, Legend of Tarzan has no appeal other than Margot Robbie.
And the only other appeal for me, which I didn't even realize, is David Yates, the director.
Directed it, yeah.
So that was like, I was like, oh, I kind of want to see it just because of him. Just because of what he did with the Harry Potter series. I really like the tone, not necessarily like how he portrayed Harry Potter, but the tone of of Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. I really enjoyed how he did that. So, I don't know, that's why it made me almost want to see Tarzan, but I'm not going to see it in theaters.
It definitely would be interesting to see what he would do outside of Harry Potter.
Right.
I think this is his first movie since. But he's also working on the Fantastic Beasts movie. That one I have, getting a little off topic here, getting a little more faith in that because J.K. Rowling wrote the actual script, as opposed to somebody adapting her book's screenplay.
That's pretty cool, and I did not
It
know
is.
that.
Yeah.
What else did we have? We had Purge: Election Year. Yeah, I really want to see this. This makes me want to see the other Purges because I love the concept, but I was always kind of afraid of the movie.
Yeah.
But the trailer got me for this for sure. It was so creepy, and what a perfect time to release this movie.
Because honestly, that's where we're headed, man.
We're gonna head there. If certain candidates are elected, I think we're getting a Purge. Maybe either. um, so, I don't know. There's something about this concept that really freaks me out, but it makes me want to see this movie very badly. So I think it's going to be a theater experience if I'm able to get in to see Independence Day and Finding Dory, even though I heard Independence Day is not so good. I still want to see it.
Me too.
My heart needs to see it. And then the BFG, I can't get sold in the trailer. I don't know. I think I just have this bad, feeling when it comes to something that I see that looks like The Hobbit.
I know.
I just can't get over it. It just looks so Hobbity.
They have ruined CGI.
Yeah, it just...
Because it was so bad.
No practical effects, and it's so noticeable that it just takes me right out. And that's why, when I saw the trailer, I was like, well, why is she just she's in a green screen, and there's just animated hand around her.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to see it. Maybe if, the reviews are fantastic, I'll see it, but even with Steven Spielberg's name, I'm much more interested in Ready Player One, which is his other project he's working on. I'm way more interested in that.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Moving on to Blu-ray. This week we have Eye in the Sky, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, and Kung Fu Panda 3. I guess I'll go first. I don't know if I would buy any of these because I didn't get to see any of these in theater. But Redbox, I think all three. I would actually really like to see all three, but they're definitely Redbox movies. I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 2, so I think I need to do that first. But I heard Kung Fu Panda 3 was really good. And then Whiskey Tango Foxtrot I was really interested in. Tina Fey, she's fantastic. I'm surprised that movie actually didn't do better than it did. The reviews were actually quite positive, but it just wasn't really a movie for mass audiences. And then Eye in the Sky, I had forgotten about this movie. I think when we had first tried to start up our show, we reviewed this trailer, I think, and forgot it even came out in theaters. I think I missed its theater release.
Yeah, I don't know if it was even that widely released.
But definitely interested. I mean, it has a good moral dilemma that soldiers are facing today, and I want to see that played out in the film. And Alan Rickman, one of his last movies, which is tough, but I definitely want to see it. How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I don't know if I would see Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't think I've seen either of the other ones. But definitely Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, because that just, Tina Fey always makes me laugh, so. And I like the trailers for that. It looked good, so.
It looked like she was kind of playing like her Sarah Palin character for a little bit, and then like transferred over, which was cool. She's got some good chops.
Yeah.
Pretty good in Sisters. It's an interesting comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But excited to see that one too. So that's all we got. All right, guys. That's it for this week. We will see you next week on Let's Talk Trailers.
See you then.